To me, it's going to end in a similar way. That's what I feel. Yeah, it's very likely. That's what I feel.
Actually, that's a good thing about hockey because we still don't know exactly what's going to happen. I mean,
No, fine.
yeah. I mean, so far we still we're a lot in the dark about what's going on. The others could guess, but it's five RV. It's kind of hard to guess, and that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear, like, right now it seems like the professor, Acabalio, I mean, right now he seems like the bad guy, but I think in his mind, he sees himself as a good guy, you know, he's trying to do something good, or, you know, correct his own mistake, but, I mean, I just my gut feeling, I feel like Akabar Reiji, I think his mother might be a villain. I think so.
We're going on another thing here.
Yeah, I don't do these kind of things too much, but I just feel like she's gonna come into this again.
But I think there's another theory that's going on that the final bad guy of RV isn't going to be Caballero, but it's going to be Yuya fused with his three counterparts.
That's plausible, actually. Because, I mean, from what I've seen out of the four dragons, they call out to each other like something that. If it seems to me so far, what I understand is like if those four fuse together, something bad could happen, like really bad. So we'll see what the plot.
Maybe it's all leading to a cameo from Yami Yugi or Kyler. Yeah, I mean, they've already given fan service to every other series, so we're just waiting for for its roots to come back.
Yes.
Sorry?
Someone ended up possessed.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's see, original Yami Yugi and Muto Yugi. Judai gets possessed by Yubel.
What did you say?
Dark Signers get possessed by their.
Well, that whole arc was about people getting possessed, pretty much.
Jack
Zaya was, well...
Jack was possessed a few times.
Jack? Was Jack?
Oh, there was a dark Jack.
No,
but that wasn't a possession.
Yeah.
That was more
a
clone.
Yeah.
Then there's the Bodians. They possess like students and stuff. From Zaya. And RV. From the last episode, we saw that the girls are being possessed by somebody.
And technically, Yuya is possessed by someone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's two sides to this identity now. It's gonna be four.
So yeah, definitely other beings within beings, definitely a common theme in Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, and of course, Yuma and Astra.
Japanese dub, if I remember, was like also very similar. You mentioned, it's just two words, though, but still, it's the same thing.
Go, dice roll!
I got the little blue eyes figure.
Sorry?
The movie came with the little blue eyes figure.
Yes.
The DVD.
No, the original movie, yes.
Damn it.
The Dungeon Dice. Yeah, the DVD came with the little figure.
Yes, that's right.
Oh man, didn't get that one.
No, I got that.
So what else?
I had a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, the one that just came out, the recent one, you seen?
Actually, I have not seen it. It's out in Japan. I'm pretty sure you can watch it somewhere.
I haven't. The dub's not. The English dub is not.
No,
out.
the English dub is scheduled for release, strangely, in early 2017. And
I have not found a sub version either. That's the only.
And it's really strange because just a few weeks ago, just to mention Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG quickly, they released the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie pack, the Dark Side Dimensions movie pack. With all the magician
all the nostalgia. It's just like, please, old school players, buy our stuff. That's only the people who still give a damn to play, though. That's the only problem.
Yes?
I was wondering if the cards they
Pardon?
Not really.
No, there shouldn't be that much. If you find it online, it's like not, yeah, it shouldn't be like expensive.
No, they're not particularly expensive, but I do know some of them never got reprinted. So, actually, I've been getting an itch to play the Sphinxes. I mean, they're bad, but you can find them.
Even a pack you can buy at the store.
Oh no, that's true. The Sphinxes came in a special pack,
Yeah,
actually.
like 8 cards.
Yeah,
no, it was
yeah.
a tiny set. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it was a one pack set. Actually, I got one of those. Yeah, sorry.
There was some with the DVD, like Fear of the Light.
But there was also a movie promo. I think it was 4 cards. I remember Blue Eyes Shining Dragon was one of them. Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Actually, those cards are pretty good. No, I mean, they're pretty good. Well, you know, I'm sorry. I rephrased that. They have some value. Those have some
I will
value.
say Sorcerer of Dark Magic, like if you can get them on the field, that's one
Nobody plays trap too much.
except one time.
Okay, sorry. We're going off topic.
Anyway.
Shoot, I had something. I think we should talk about ArcV is a good place to talk about like celebration in general. Like ArcV itself has a bunch of homages, like a bunch of references to original. All the other series.
That's my first thought of another Yu-Gi-Oh series. Okay. I thought they were just gonna focus solely on the pendulum mechanic, only on the pendulum mechanic. I was surprised when they, it's like, oh, fusion, synchro, exceed, ritual, everything has some sort of love. And the card game right now, I've been seeing, they've been supporting everything new and old.
How about support for some normal monsters?
They've been doing some.
There's new architects that are mostly normal.
There's a lot of normal pendulum monsters. Metal Foes just came out.
Metal Foes just came out.
Yeah.
There's a deck I'll talk about later.
You need stuff like gold streets, like you need to reach like that station and then go there. I don't know.
I think level design would probably be very important.
Level design.
Yeah, no, that's a hard one. I find a lot of game developers having trouble in general with. I think I've never played Last of Us, but from what I've seen from it, it's very well made in general. Like you take something like that would probably be a nice starting basis. Yes.
I think the best, personally, the best Combinary game would be an open world type of game where you have main missions, have side missions, but then again you can roll free, you can use the train as you wish, can go from station to station. A bit more like maybe a Far Cry 4 where you had like the game. They were like posts where you have to clear, which would be now here in this stations.
Yeah.
And it could mimic this game.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose, because for me, when it first came into mind, of kind of like, Combinary could fit in the video game style setting. For me, it was generally the linear style of Resident Evil 4 to 6 kind of progressional thing. But like definitely what the Haiku cosplayer was saying earlier, definitely a progressional system of some sort must be implemented in my opinion. That's for sure. Yes.
Micromanagement like ratio and also move it from station to station, getting survival needs and fighting Combinaries is to help people. But kind of the other saga, you play like it?
Don't remember if I did, but I guess resource management, because especially a lot of horror games I've seen now that have lost kind of the resource management that some like Resident Evil 4, the first playthrough, it definitely had good resource management skills that you needed for sure. Like 5 and 6, okay, maybe you need some resource management, but like if you were even semi-good, like you could probably get through the game pretty easily. That's what I feel like. Definitely resource management. I agree with you. That's for sure. Yes, in the front.
Just going back to what you said about Resident Evil 4, what I really like with the Cabaneri is they're not indestructible, but a lot harder to kill, where you can only really either destroy the heart or the head. So
Yeah,
I
maybe a
think of
headshot or
like
something
with
similar.
with Resident Evil 4, where you have to specifically target the vulnerable points. Having that in a more close range situation with the combo would be quite a
I would think so too, because it's like my first thought about the Kabane in how it was portrayed in the anime, emotion in general. It's like definitely, you know, it'd be like at least the minimum of Resident Evil 6 speed zombie. That's the very minimum, if not faster. So I mean, like, I guess action would be definitely a very heavy element of it, but yeah, it'd be like more, I guess, like the basis of a Resident Evil 6 kind of game. Did anyone else want to input? Want to put their commentary laid out in its anime form? It's almost sort of like saying like a video game in a sense. Like you could almost kind of see it like one, but that's just me. Like, but I don't know. AOT kind of was like, oh, it's the introduction of the wall, and then like this, and then the surprising detail is just like, oh, he has Titan blood in him or something like that. I'm just like, well, that was off the wall for goddamn. Yes.
I love that you just made up.
Yes.
I think we can answer on like Thomas, like how he became like cabaning, and well, Aaron never answered like in the anime. You read just like okay, he's Titan, or just why?
It just they kind of my only gripe about Cabaneri is like it doesn't really explain the origins of the virus. I do appreciate them kind of explaining, you know, the effects of the virus and whatnot. Like to some degree, but I mean, it's like it doesn't really explain much of the origin of the virus other than the fact that 20 years ago something happened and boom, everyone's like gone. Yes.
All of that is reflected also because of the period and the sort of communication they have and drive and battle hours, therefore, you're probably never going to discover how this all started out.
I think that's probably going to be one of my biggest gripes, but other than that.
Also, maybe what I'd like to see if they actually make a second season, if they actually expand to the whole world, if the Kabane threat actually spread out to the whole world, or is it just Japan that's stuck with that?
Okay, I'll be giving you my thought on that right now, because it's like, you know, at the end of at the end of the opening, it just shows an encompass of Japan. That, and it also says, you know, on the island of, I forget what it starts in H for sure. Like it started on an island, so some sort of Japanese. So I think it is minimally plausible that if they do a second season, it is possible to spread throughout all of feudal Japan. But like, I mean, who knows if they decide to make it like a world breaker if it ever happens. Yes.
He wouldn't directly say like I'm taking a side or I'm going to do this. He just do it in the background and it would benefit everyone else later on. I love that.
Right. Oh no. Oh, is it? Oh, I know which.
I can't remember his name.
I don't. The name doesn't come off the bat, but I know his actions. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I remember it was when everyone else was taken hostage, and he was just trying to like, I'm just trying to survive. Like,
when the bad guys come in, he's like he works with them, but he's just.
He's been a double agent.
He's staying in a good
He's
position.
been a double agent. Yes. Actually, no. IQ. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep.
Hello, Ursula.
Sorry?
The princess
I am a son, yes.
She's so pretty, she's so perfect, and she actually got and done stuff like she was so badass with the heart. She was so cool. She was so cool.
I mean, I wish there was more scenes of her fighting, you know, a bow and arrow. Other than that one scene.
Yeah.
Other than that
There
one
was
scene.
That, like, yeah, but then she was again.
Sadly. Who else had hands? Yes.
Regarding Kurusu,
Yes.
at first I didn't like him, but throughout the season, especially at the end, when instead of jumping to conclusions, he was actually waiting for a response
From Miami?
To make sure that he's not going to execute a man that's still himself.
Yes. Ikoma. Yes. He did. He was very. He rushed his decisions at first. Yes.
And at the end, when the guy was out of the hole, he took a big risk taking him back to the train, carrying him.
Yeah, I do agree with you. My first impressions of him weren't very warm either. Like, and he was like, are we getting an asshole I was like, okay, no, these are not going to be possible. Okay. Well said, Ed.